How I know the podcast is gonna be called is tricky though.
Yeah.
I got it quick.
Yeah.
I knew it quick.
You're dying.
Yeah, because I knew what it was gonna be. Like, what else would she be doing with a pot? It's gotta be tricky because that's your term. Like, you coined that.
And it's tricky. Everything. Life is tricky as fuck. So.
Definitely tricky as fuck.
Yeah. So what's going on? It's been a minute since I've seen you face to face.
I know. It's because of freaking COVID.
Yeah, you've been missing.
Got married, had a baby, but we still talk all the time. So it's not like you not in tune. We just ain't done this.
Yeah. Married. How's married life?
Bitch still got the ring on.
Yeah.
We still here. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Lifestyle didn't downgrade. Not too much. But no, it's good. It's good. It's healthy. I'm happy.
Healthy.
I got a legit partner in crime. Someone that got my back, that loves my child. And I wouldn't trade it for the world.
So you like being married opposed to like being single, being out here? You don't miss the out here life at all?
Of course I miss the out here life. I miss the out here body. I miss the out here freedom. But I feel like I gave that run in my life. So what am I going to do? Keep getting 40 plus, still being out here? No, it's time to, you know what I'm saying, change the pace.
I like your husband though. Like, he's solid. Like,
yeah.
I like how he moved with you too. He's with all the plans.
He's with all of it. Everything. Every bit of it. Wants to smoke with the...
Yeah, and ready to, you know what I'm saying?
Turn it up.
Whoop ass though.
Clearly.
With it.
Clearly.
Don't let the light skin fool you.
He beat Willie's ass all across. Can I cuss? Yeah, it's a podcast. Yeah. He beat Willie's ass all across that marriage boot camp house all day. Like, what was that, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had tried me, and it was just like, and that's when I was just like, because we were only like 6 months, 4 months in our relationship, I think. Yeah, 4 to 6 when we got out the house into our relationship. And when I was going to turn it on the first day, then he flipped it and really wrecked shop on the third day. And I was like, okay.
He's the one.
He's it. I was all wet and juicy, like, I'm going to work this up there. I'm going to work that. What?
That's how, when you know what I'm saying? When you know someone, like, you got your boo right, and then you see the level, and he's with this shit, though, right? It makes you just be like, oh, well, you know what? You may get some little action tonight, okay?
Yeah. Is Mel with the shit with you? Is my? I know I'm not supposed to be interviewing you, but
no.
He's got to
Mel
be with you.
Definitely with the shit. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was real when I went to the Greedo and RJ concert. And some bitches wanted to all of a sudden just jump me out of nowhere. These hoes just wanted to come for me. I'm like, what the fuck is these bitches don't know? Well, I'm with the shit.
Really?
Okay?
In
like,
real
are
life.
you stupid, bitch? You didn't know? And so I'm sitting there like all the bitches
he was
surrounding.
Ready?
Oh, I'm surrounded. This hoe surrounding me, right? Here come Mel just, throwing bitches. I'm like, that's my man.
That's my man. I'm about to have 2.
Yeah, you right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never done that before.
Yeah, right. Quick.
Yeah. Not just, like, you deserve an extra baby.
No, I like you guys together because when y'all had came to the old niggas, the old, you know what I'm saying, concert or whatever, when it was tricky. It was Katt's show in LA, and I met Mel there.
Yeah.
And he just seemed like he had your back. Like, you came in there like, what's good? And he was just...
how are you and Katt doing? You ever...
Ever since I got, the FBI tracked me down for the tax investigation because TMZ posted a photo of me landing $50,000 cash, and I was talking shit on your podcast about rollies and noses and booties and boobies. I had a little situation. I had to explain some things.
Talk about what happened. So you were somewhere, the FBI came. Where were you at? Tell the whole story.
Okay, so I was leaving LA because I was about to move to Dubai. Pit stopped at Mama's house in Texas. Next thing you know, people show up to the door. Hi, we need to speak with Erica Adams. And my mom was like, "What? She don't live here." Like, I'm sitting in her bedroom in the closet underneath. Like, what's going on? Yeah, we need to ask her. Like, they're trying to subpoena me. They're trying to serve me. And I'm like, I moved up that outward to Dubai date so quick, and so and then I got a message from one of the lead investigators was like, "Don't make us have to extradite you." I'm like, what?
Ooh.
So then when I come back into America, I linked back with Katt, and I guess, they had seen, because he was doing the show down there, I went home to my mama's house for Christmas, and when I got off the plane, I got served right there. And I had to do a whole grand jury testimony, 16 grand jury members, and recount, like, the years of my relationship and gifts and things like that. But a bitch never told. Because I didn't remember and I didn't recall a lot of stuff because I had been gone. Things had happened in life. So, you know what I'm saying? Got on the stand, never told.
So, Katt, you hear that? So, Hazel did not recall anything.
Never folded.
Yes.
I think he has concerts and tours now. He's not in jail, right?
Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
So, are you and him cool anymore?
No, I mean, literally after I left in LA that time and all these new troubles, in addition to all the old troubles, which you were really familiar about, I just felt like that was that point in my life and I wanted to move on. And then like, as soon as I finally fully let it go, that's when I got my husband. That's when I got my family. It was like God needed me to see, like, if you keep going in this path, you're not going to get your heart desires. So although it was hard to literally cut that tie because it was a very big...
You're lucky I like your husband now because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always been a you and Katt advocate, you know?
Yeah.
I be sitting there
a
like,
lot of people were. I mean, it was a thing. Like,
and then
even
you
my
got
husband,
same birthdays, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing. And, I mean,
my husband even laughs. He'd be like, yo, I got the goat's wife.
Yeah.
He popped his collar on that. You know what I'm saying?
You got to.
I mean, it was a thing. It was a thing in time. But the way that, you know, he is, I just don't feel like I fit in that. I wanted something different. I wanted the husband. I wanted the baby. I wanted the dog, and I got that. So I just
dog.
Yeah, I got the dog. I had to just, you know, let that go, and I'm healthy and happy now. So that's better than any rollies and boobies and booties because I still can get that shit on my own.
Well, you did, you know what I'm saying? So you managed it. Hey, Katt, she did it without you. No.
It's about being able to sustain the lifestyle because I see a lot of these women who are divorcing their super rich husbands or this and that, and they don't even know how they gonna walk away with a car or a house or like you didn't put nothing in your name. Like nothing is yours. Like you were just the accessory. And so you leave these situations where you've been married to these super rich men for years and then you back to the streets. That wasn't gonna be my story. Yeah. I can have this, but I'm gonna be able to sustain, baby, because when it's like Jay-Z said, put a little in the bag, you put a little in the purse. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go ahead and know the game. You know what I'm saying?
And then you would make sure, you know what I'm saying, you didn't you did good with Katt. I was there. I witnessed this, okay? I seen it with my own eyes. She was not playing. She was getting a bag back. All right? Let's be honest.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Pimpin'.
You bitches sitting here, y'all, half of you hoes is fucking for free. Okay? You know what I'm saying? We fuck with purpose.
With purpose. With goals.
Yeah.
You know it has to be a mutual beneficial relationship. And when it doesn't serve you anymore, I feel like it's your right to go. I mean, look at all these big celebrities that are, you know, separating ways because it doesn't serve them anymore. It doesn't speak to them and they move, whether it's good or bad. You just got to regroup and figure it out.
You were on Zeus and stuff, all that situation, right? Every time that you and Masika see each other, does it have to be on site?
Every time.
Dang. And it never can ever stop, like no situation?
Well, I feel like it could stop now because I feel like the way that situation the way she went out sad in that situation, like at this point, you don't deserve my energy no more. Like I'm gonna leave you right there with your wig off, your broken finger in the ambulance calling the cops on TV. That's our last encounter. And that's what we're gonna leave it at. Because
she said that she was fine, like nothing happened.
Right, until you saw the episode till she left in the ambulance with her wig off and her finger broken. She said she was fine until you saw what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's when Cap and go wrong because it's like, I don't even seen her acting like she was good. I was like, why would she do this knowing what we just taped? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you front when you know it's about to come out? That's why she tried to duck off, go off social media. I think she had a lawsuit with Zeus, allegedly, because they wanted to sue her for the promo part of the contract. Because when you sign that kind of deal, you're also responsible for the social media promotion. And she wouldn't fulfill any of it. She wouldn't promote the show or anything because she knew it was a drag session. You know what I'm saying? And she probably just didn't want to draw that to her fan base. But it's like, girl, everybody's saying anyway. Like, it's me and you sitting down. Like, that was like the thing on Love and Hip Hop. So of course they're gonna watch this, and of course they're gonna see you get dragged.
So, but for all the situations, so if she came here, then it just always just drama. Like it never ever can just stop and be like, "Damn, Hazel." Like
well,
y'all,
for
you know
me,
what
it's
I'm saying?
like I'm not finna go back and forth with you. You're not on my level. You never have been. I put you in position. You out of position. The last time you've been on TV was with me getting dragged. Like I said, that situation. So therefore, I'm not giving you no more life. You go get it for yourself. Because if I keep going back and forth with her, she gets to keep living. If I let her go, you better go figure out how to help Fetty get out of his situation or something like that. Because I'm not doing this with you no more. Go clout chase off somebody else. I'm done. I don't even respond to her when she leaves. She better go figure it out with him because it's tricky.
Yeah.
His situation's tricky.
Hey,
she should go focus on that.
Well, yeah, shout out to Fetty, though. I do rock with Fetty ankles. You know, hopefully you don't go under because it's bad. So
right, and she should figure that out and leave me alone.
When you think about like kids and all that stuff, how do you feel about having more?
Not gonna happen.
So you're one and done?
One and done. I mean, I would have put it like this. You know, girls getting older, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in my 20s or hell, already approaching out at the 30s. So it's like if I would have started earlier, because I would have known how much joy a kid could bring me. If I would have started earlier, I probably would have more. But due to like my age and the health risk and all that kind of stuff like that, it was already a high risk with Ava. It's just like if I put myself in it again, if I could even conceive naturally, I don't know, I might have to do IVF. I might have to do all these treatments to even get pregnant again. It's just like...
Why do you think you would have to do IVF?
Because it was hard the first time. Like I had like 3 miscarriages before I actually held the baby. I remember I was hitting you, I was like, lost it. Like it was a hard thing for me, for it to happen. So I feel like God kind of blessed me and gave me that one, let me experience motherhood. And I'm content with it. If like I were to end up pregnant, it would be great. Like I would embrace it, love it. I love being pregnant. I love my child.
No, hell no. You don't love being pregnant.
I mean, it was a beautiful time.
It was Hazel, get the fuck out of here.
It was a beautiful time. I definitely by week 40, I was ready to
I mean, week 1, I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like 5 weeks soon as I start realizing I get sick.
That's because you got 4. You over it.
Yeah, well, hell yeah. I got the shit in my arm now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is done with. We gonna wrap that up.
I would be happy, but it's not something like, oh, I gotta have another kid. Like, nah, I'm good.
But
my
if you were.
Kind of good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so your husband's fine?
I mean, we kind of just like, I don't know, maybe because we got married and then got pregnant and COVID hit. So we've just been like in COVID and pregnant and all of that. We just kind of feel like we want our lives back a little bit. And if we were to get pregnant again, we'd be back in that.
You tricked everybody with your marriage.
I definitely did.
You know what I'm saying? I was so annoyed when I seen all the news. Everybody thought they were having news with her being married. I'm like, she been fucking married for a while now, y'all.
A year.
Yeah, she's tricking all y'all.
Yeah.
How do you deal with being with someone 12 years younger than you? Because some of the jams he don't be getting, because Mel younger, I'll be like, okay,
It's a little bit of that, but it's a little aloofness, which I feel like it helps me to, I'm using my words wisely, not run the situation, but, and he looks up to me a little bit. Like, he thinks I'm a GOAT. He thinks I'm great. So he lets me kind of guide him a little bit more as opposed to him guiding and running me. You know what I'm saying?
You think it's because he's 12 years younger? That's why?
Definitely. It's just the age. Because he always is like, when I get 35, I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like and I just like, man, when he get older, he gonna be more on point. It's like you get him a little bit younger, you mold him. Older guys do it all the time to younger women. But I feel like, you know, this is women empowerment. This is about the female. And I feel like now we can kind of navigate our situation. You could go get pregnant by a guy, don't have to marry him. I feel like, you know, I mean, hell, even look at Kim. She leaving the old dude to go with somebody 12 years younger. She getting on program because guess what? You get to be a little bit more free. You even feel a little bit younger.
I don't know about the Pete and Kim thing, though.
The dick him down is a little bit different. Like,
okay.
He can hit for a baby still. It's just a lot of privileges. And it probably makes me feel young still a little bit. I don't feel like, you know, like I'm just supposed to be this. I still get that like fire, that spark.
Is his mama with it? What'd she say? You only been knowing this girl for... Did she even meet you yet?
Even that. It's she never met me in person. She met me in person like in the engagement, kind of the bridal shower thing. I'm closer to her age than I am him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you got her twisted.
Kimberly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but she thinks I'm great for her son. Like she does. Like she legit, she gave us her blessing. But we definitely, you know, it's mother-in-law. Just like Davon and my mama go.
Yeah.
They go too. It's just mother-in-law.
telling me he's about to marry somebody 6 months. You got me fucked up, little nigga. Period.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what she kind of, are you sure, Davon?
But like, then you grown, so hey, do what you do. Fuck it. It's like both ways, so I get it.
Yeah, it is. And it's kind of a little bit.
But then when Ava comes, it's a whole different ball game then.
Everybody's happy.
Yes.
Everybody's happy.
And Ava's too cute to not be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's both of their first grandchild. My mama and hers.
Dang.
Yeah, so it's that's their first grandchild.
Hey, Ava's gonna be a hard one to watch. You know, she's gonna be
a Gemini. She's tricky like you.
Hey, that's
I have to call you all the time for advice. Like, yo, she doing this, and then Joyce is a Taurus like me, so it's just
exactly.
Weird.
We got babies. This our signs.
Yes.
So Ava, Gemini, me. Joyous, Taurus, her.
Right.
And then that's how we act. You know what I'm saying?
She called me her baby's being born on my birthday. I call her my baby's born on her birthday. Like, what?
Should be crazy. Babies be like, okay. And then the baby, when the babies go, like, you just be like, damn. Because always in the background, like Ava acting up or doing something or wanting something and all that type of stuff, right? Joyce is like, I'm like, oh, shit. Goddamn. You know, how many other kids I got? Fuck.
I mean, but you're a pro at this point. I'm still on that new, like, this the first one, so I'm not as smooth with it. You know how to just rock.
Oh, I've been
Don't nothing bother you.
Knee deep in it in game, okay? Justin's grown. He out of here.
Justin, I just can't. I told you last time Justice was rocking with me, I had him at the Lakers Stadium in the back at Kobe's. So
can we do a story real quick? Can we talk about Hazel in the All-Star game at the Staples Center or Crypto Center, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
So we you know what I'm saying, I go there, she's like, go come with me to the game. We just got done leaving the jungles. So, mind you, I went to go stop and see my daddy. My daddy lives in the jungles.
I done been to her daddy's house too.
Yeah. My daddy's sitting there hitting up Hazel for money, embarrassing the shit out of me. Got goddamn pop. You know what I'm saying? Hazel pulled up in the new Porsche or something. My daddy in the Porsche. My daddy is living literally in the jungles.
Pulled up.
You know what I'm saying? Hazel in a Porsche, like just clowning. It was the Porsche, right?
It was that Panda Bear. Yeah.
Yeah. So then my daddy see that, he's like, oh, your friend got some money. Give me a couple of dollars. Ain't this a bitch? Dad, you know, you're embarrassing me. Fuck. So I'm like, okay, we leave the jungles real quick. Hazel in the All-Star game. Like it's me, Justice. I think Jay came to it. Like, yeah. So those are my kids. So Justice, though, he see Hazel on the floor. You know what I'm saying? He feels that that's where he's supposed to be with the celebrities. So after the game, I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, well, where is hell Justice go? I'm looking at Hazel walking the little, locker room. Justice with Hazel.
I was like, I got to rock. I was like, he right here. Because we were at Staples Center or whatever, and we were in the Lakers locker room. Like that's where we were getting changed for the game. He gonna find Kobe's locker. He was like, I'm at Kobe's.
This boy, I mean, he had the game figured out quick.
I was like, oh, he's on because he figured it out back there. He got his jersey. He had got all his little gift stuff back there.
Made it through.
He did. He definitely did.
So let's go for your TV for Love and Hip Hop. Are you ever going to return?
Is Love and Hip Hop going to return? I think that's the bigger question because if they don't come back, then I can't come back. You know what I'm saying? If it were to align where they came back, then I probably would come back with it. So I feel like it's the only way it would make sense.
Last time I talked to you, you said you'd never do Love and Hip Hop again.
Right.
You're over it. Fuck them.
Definitely
pretty
was much. Tripping.
Yeah. You were on it.
Definitely was. Over it.
So what would make you want to go back now?
I feel like I'm in a better position in my life. I feel like I have an actual real support system that's not going to fold on me this time. 2, I feel like, when I first got on Love and Hip Hop, it was raw. Like my emotions were real. The scenes are real. Like there's nothing fake about what I did. But now I know how the game is played. So I feel like I could navigate. I could still be my true, authentic self, but I feel like I can navigate it a little bit better because there ain't nothing that no one's going to be able to do to me, say to me, pull on me, that's going to shock me. You know what I'm saying? Once you've done it for 4 or 5 years, I've been doing TV for 8 years. Like now I know how to give it. I know what's supposed to be gave. So I feel like I could control my narrative and my story a little bit better now, just because.
Well, is Love and Hip Hop scripted? Because that's been the question everybody would like to know.
It's definitely not scripted. I will say that the scenes are set up. Like, you can't just film somebody walking down the street and everything happen all day. So the sets are set up. The players in the scenes are set up. But what happens in the scenes with those people is all real. So they might bring me to a scene and bring Masika to a scene, and that is set up. That's where the script comes in. This is going on. We're here at my makeup launch or whatever. That's all set up. But then when, boom, you put us on there and it's go time, it's go. Whatever happens is real.
So how do you know, like, it's because everybody, like, when they do different groups and stuff together and you don't even fuck with the group, then that's just, what's the point of that?
Right. I think that sometimes will be where the script comes in, because they might need to make something click. Like, they might need a segue or to place something in there to make this storyline make sense. So that's where people probably feel the inauthenticity in the scene, is because maybe something like that'll happen. Like, well, we got to have this in here because the scene over here, they're here, but we don't know how we got from here to here. So now we got to set some stuff up to make that happen.
Okay.
And that's why it gives, like, real production. It's a $12 million, $13 million, you know what I'm saying, production. It ain't nothing cheap. So they got to tell these stories the way that it needs to tell, I guess, to read on TV.
So what's the point, like, as far as it's going, like, if they bring you back, then who comes back with you?
I don't know. I don't know if they do an all-star situation like they did in New York, where they bring all the original cast members back and resolve those things that need to be resolved. I feel like that would be the only thing to make sense, because after I left, and I think they got 2 seasons after I left, it didn't feel real anymore. I think the fan base kind of, like, died down because it's all these new characters that people aren't attached to. So it's like they don't have the same, like, they don't, when they mention Love and Hip Hop, they're not talking about Mickey Monday or Apple Watts, or they're not talking about none of that. They talking about Tierra, they talking about Hazel, they talking about Ray J, they talking about even Soulja or Mark, like, they talking about that original Miss Nikki baby that got them to love the program to begin with.
And how many people did you bring to Love and Hip Hop?
Well, I was sitting in the house, I never forget the day, with Lola Monroe, Jessica White, and Tierra Marie. And Tierra was already on Love and Hip Hop New York, and I was like, yo, we really need to get a Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Like, it's not making sense that everybody's out here. Diddy had just moved out here. Everybody was relocating to the West Coast, and they have a New York and Atlanta, but they don't have a Hollywood. So that's when I got on the phone. That's when I hit Young Berg. That's when I hit Masika. Tierra was already right there. I had hit Tank, and he was kind of with it at first, but then decided he didn't want to do it. Suggested Ray J, because Mona had asked me, Ray J or Game, and I was just like, I feel like for Love and Hip Hop, it'd be more Ray J, because of Tierra, like, it had been there. Miles and Milan, season 2, their storyline I brought to the table. Lyrica A1, I had brought them to the table. So
you put a lot of people in position.
Alexa Sky, brought her to the table.
So then why didn't you get EP credit?
I don't know. And that's the thing. And even when me and Mona talk now, like, I was talking about doing a show in Dubai, because Dubai's opening actually, like, for reality shows finally for the first time ever. She goes, well, we can't do a Love and Hip Hop Dubai because I know you're going to want to pick the cast and have your hand in it. So you know what I'm saying, figure out something else or whatever, so that way you could be a part of the production value. Now, I think that the reason why I couldn't be, from what her points that I've heard her made, I think that it's something she already had going. So it's her concept and everything. Just because I helped navigate, I guess, the storylines or whatever as talent, I guess I didn't even know to be asking for EP credit or anything. I would sit there and write out paragraphs and paragraphs of, well, this is how this person knows this person. This is how this knows this. This is how this, I would, like, put the whole shit together. I didn't know in 2014, when I was just Tierra's room, a poppin' publicist around town, but I was doing this, I didn't know that I could even be asking for EP credit. I didn't even know. I didn't know at all. It was new. I was just coming up with an idea, had some people sign some letter of intent, try to get it in the right people's hands, and Mona caught wind of it, hit Tierra and was like, bet. And then who is this that was trying to do all of this? And that's how I got into the mix. And she was like, we doing it. And literally. And so, but I didn't know that I was technically doing things that I could get an EP credit for. I thought I was just...
You feel snaked? Because the people knew, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so they knew, right? I won't use the word snaked only because I'm thankful for the opportunity and the position it put me in. But I'll definitely say at this point, I pay my dues. So if I pay my dues, if it ever comes back in and we go back in, I at least know what I need to be fighting for. Like, I got my game on. I got smarter from the situation. Like, okay. Now I've been in it. Like, I know not to, you know what I'm saying? That's an extra fee. That's an extra credit. It's a whole, you know what I'm saying, different situation. So, you know.
And half the people that you mentioned, you're not even cool with anymore.
Most of them I'm not. I mean, I'm cool with, like, Nicki Baby, Alexa, like, whatever. But, yeah, I mean.
Is it due to Love and Hip Hop, you think, that you...
Absolutely.
You pretty much lost all your relationships?
Absolutely. Because people turn to frauds in front of the TV. How you gonna turn on me? First of all, I put you in a position, and then you want to go against me once we get on TV. Like, this shit was weird to me, which is why when I came back to season 4, the glow up season, I was flexing on them hoes because it's like, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put into myself. And look how my upgrade is. Look how my glow up is. Look how the day is. Bitches out here owe 50 cent money, driving on 3 wheels in tunnels. Bitches' baby's daddy is going down with the Fed
okay,
for
so
heroin.
For Tierra, I said for you and Tierra, the same situation. Y'all ain't cool no more. You said how you started it. You put her in position.
Well, she was already in position. That's what I'm saying with Tierra. She was already on Love and Hip Hop New York. So she honestly probably put me in position in the sense of I had did what I did, but she got it to the person they needed to get to. Like,
Have you seen Bird since then?
Last time I seen Bird is when I was with you at Epic Fest. When we went to see the Future concert. And I was like, oh, that's
yeah.
That's literally the last time I seen him.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing then, though.
He looked scared.
Well, he didn't even say one word at all. Yeah.
Because you did too much and you know I'm really with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, that is the last. I guess that is probably. I had to think about that. I'm like, damn, the Epic Fest. That was a while ago we went there. That shit was cracking.
That shit was cracking.
What the fuck? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Courtney for the Epic Fest because that shit was lit.
It was lit.
Good grief. And they don't do that anymore.
I know.
They're never gonna bring it back again.
That was like lit.
That was the last one.
That was popping.
Yeah.
Future was going in. We was up there.
Yeah. Shout out to Future. Future's my homie. I fuck with him.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite rappers.
Future?
Yeah. Jay, Future.
Yeah, about to say, you know, so I was like, yeah, Jay.
Yeah, Jay, Future. Yeah, I fuck with Future.
But you always had the plug on Jay.
Yeah. I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, just access, like, or
yeah,
to
like
around?
to go to all the concerts and everything, all that.
Yeah, definitely did.
From your little X piece.
Ooh, never talked about him.
Yeah, so
don't even want to because he got.
No,
but yeah,
I seen access. No, but you know, for reals, I seen your X piece, which you know, I'm saying everybody is aware of who your X piece is.
Wait, which one, Katt?
No, Kaiser.
Oh God.
No, from Kaiser, and I seen him at the what was that like? Oh, in the suite at the championship game. And I'm like, oh, I was like, that's so funny. I was just talking to Hazel about you. And he looked at me crazy as a motherfucker.
Ooh. I remember you hitting me like, I'm here for Kaiser. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I did have access. Got to go to Paris. Got to go to watch Throne Night 1 and 2. Got to go to a couple Douce launch parties on the run. It was, yeah, I had a lot of access with that one.
When you say that, a lot of people, though, you say on social media, a lot of people that they don't give you your flowers and that they always be putting you down. Why do you feel that?
Because I feel like the story that people tuned into on Love and Hip Hop is not really the truth, or it's not like, I was a publicist, be clear. I was making people famous or giving them that buzz, from Trey Songz to Neo.
Trey Songz you messed with before, though.
Damn, Raquel. Listen.
No, I just said you. No, I just said you did. You had you and Trey Songz.
Now.
No, it's not looking crazy. Yeah, and sometimes it's okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I'm trying to do my history lesson out here.
No, I just said like, no, you named them. I'm like, well, Trey Songz, you had messed with before.
But I was his publicist.
So y'all had a working humping relationship.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know which came first, but Yeah, I was definitely the publicist first.
How do you feel about everything that's happening with Trey Songz?
I feel like, geez, that's not the same guy that I remember or know back then. That's not just got to make it Trey with the braids on the door, you know what I'm saying, a doorstep, you know what I'm saying, rap singing. I just feel like, geez, I don't want to, discredit the victims because it's not, you know what I mean? I'm not going to victim shame or nothing like that. But from my experience with him and just like working with him and stuff, he was always laid back. He always had bitches. Pussy came easy. I wouldn't imagine that, but I don't know. Like, I'm not.
How was he with you?
This is like 15 years later. So
how was he with you?
It was always easy breezy. It was cool. Like,
was he aggressive when you and him first started talking?
Man, he was cool. He was chill. He was just, you know what I'm saying, braided up Trey, cooling. Mm-hmm. I mean, he didn't have to force nothing, like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I've seen him a number of times.
Yeah, I mean,
different occasions.
I was super young, like, you know what I'm saying? It was in that hustle period. So to see the allegations and things that's happening with him now, it's just like, dang, like, I don't know what this industry could turn you into that, or maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna victim shame, so it's not my place.
Yeah. So anyways, I had to think about that when you said Trey's name.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the fuck I was talking about.
I was talking about the people, the publicists.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Megan
go back
Good,
to that.
Eva, yeah. Just a lot of Tank, Gnarls, Barkley. Like, I was out here putting in my work, like running the events, the carpets, the parties, the interviews, getting the press, talent bookings. So I was already the plug for a lot of situations. So when I get made like a goofy on TV, it kind of like hurts my ego because it's like, okay, y'all might not fuck with Hazel-E on TV, but Hazel-E's PR, you guys have no idea. But because that has never been showcased on a massive platform outside of social media, people don't give me that respect. But if you only know.
Why do you think people always disrespect you though in general, Hazel? Like, what do you think? Do you think it's because your mouth is slick?
Probably. My mouth is slick. And I'm probably gonna hurt you more than you're gonna hurt me. Like, you're gonna say whatever to me. I've heard it all. Like, I've heard it all. There's nothing, I don't think, outside of maybe somebody calling me a bad mother, which is like, I wouldn't even get hurt because I know that's not true. Like, there's nothing literally probably that can really hurt my feelings anymore because I've already done that. So I don't know. So yeah, my mouth is slick. I'm probably gonna make you really want to fuck me up.
You had a situation, your daughter, you did a big thinking about Ava for her birthday party.
Yeah.
And then, Cardi B's situation happened on social media. What exactly happened with the whole Cardi B situation from your daughter's party?
I mean, first it was a one-sided beef. So that's why I even feel corny talking about it because she doesn't respond. You know what I'm saying? As if, I don't know if she feels like she's too big to respond, but that can't be because Hazel-E came before Cardi B. And that's just verified facts. So it can't be that. But, you know.
She said the verified facts. I'm fucking dying.
We can only go to time, dates, and stamps. You know what I'm saying? I was here on this platform before you were here. People forget the platforms that people come from. It's just different. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I got here from my brains and my smarts. And, you know, you came on the program trying to come up and you did. Like, you killed it. You murdered it. You know what I'm saying? But you still can be kind. And it's like, so I feel like I've met you. You definitely didn't give me any no good energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool.
Why didn't Cardi give you good energy?
I don't know. I met her at Summer Jam. Backstage, it was like her first pop out when they had planned to dismantle the Barbie. You know what I'm saying? Her, Remy, all of them that did the whole big pop out and at Summer Jam, and they brought Cardi out for the red bottoms, the bloody shoes, and I don't know, maybe she had nervous energy because it was her first big show. I don't know, whatever, ran to her again, it was the same thing, and I was just like, okay. So when the birthday thing had came up, I was fine. I did it big for Ava's first birthday, whatever. It wasn't like that big of a deal. I think I did great. I got the horse-drawn carriage, whatever. Then a couple weeks later, she does her daughter's birthday party, and some people bring it to my attention like, dang, she just copied Ava's birthday. And I go and look, they like, the dress look like this, the dog, the horse with the white horses with the horse-drawn carriage, the daddy trying shit just looks familiar, and I'm looking at it. I know I had sent it to you, and I was like, in the colors, and I was like, am I tripping or and then it wasn't even nothing until she was like, the greatest pull-up ever. Now I'm like, okay, my ego is bruised at this point because I don't have Cardi B money. I'm not even finna front. I ain't got APs. I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm modest. I do my thing, but I ain't got, you know what I'm saying, that bread over there. I ain't gonna hold you, play myself. But I was just like, and then I think it was when the blog started really posting like that, I kind of got offended because it's like, now I know y'all post every damn thing else on me. Whether if I sneeze wrong, if my lip fucked up, if my eyes twitching, y'all gonna post it. But now this is the greatest thing that ever happened when I might not have did it on this large of a scale because my baby's only 1. She barely knows how to walk. And
no, you did it on that. You did it on a large scale for her.
Yeah,
you had a whole parade.
Yeah, I mean, I did. It was the first like Juneteenth, just declared,
and all the black princesses there.
Yeah, and we had the little dancing cheetah doll girls, and we did a black history, like not a black history, but we did a black Disney princess parade from Irish Sport. And so I was just looking, and that's when I kind of just snapped. Like, I'm calling this out. It's some copycatting going on, and it's fine. But it's just like, y'all not finna play me like I just didn't do this. Like, just because she's bigger than me, y'all not gonna play me like I didn't just go up on this. And you're not gonna play me that it don't look this. I didn't even say her name. That's why I said I didn't even say her name, but so it must look the same. That's when it really set it off because I never said who I feel bit me, but clearly everybody else must have feel that it looks similar too. Because why did y'all brought up the name? The people brought up Princess Gate. I was just saying that this shit, something looks similar, and I ain't too happy about it. And then they just set it off at that point.
Do you think that she noticed your baby's party prior to the event, or you think it was just a quote-unquote coincidence?
Definitely not a coincidence. And maybe even if she didn't notice it, maybe her event planner or team that she works with just had seen it or something like that and ran with it. I don't know, but it was really quick timing, 3 weeks apart, and I had literally just did all of that. Like,
with the dog.
Down to the dog. Like, and it was like, oh, she's had this dog. Okay, well, we never seen the dog till today. We never seen the dog till today. The dog with the picture in the dress. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It just looks very similar. Maybe she didn't copycat. Maybe just great minds think alike or something. But doubt it.
You're cool with Offset though, right?
I was cool with Offset. I mean, first I had met them season 1 Love and Hip Hop. It was cool. I remember I had kind of told Mona about them, and Travis Scott at the time. But she already had her program, whatever. So they was cool. And then I guess Migos had like some trouble at like a certain point, probably like 2014, 2015. And I guess they lost their deal or something like that. I think it's before they got with QC or whatever. And Offset had DM'd me like, yo, Hayes, can you put me in touch with Katt? And so I was like, oh, okay, bet. And then I was like, Katt, Offset trying to, okay, well, that's my nigga. So Katt ended up going down there and put some money into me. It was a couple $100,000. I think you probably even Googled on like whatever on the internet, figured out. But he gave the Migos a bag. I think he even like squashed some beef with them when they were the night Chris Brown got shot in LA or whatever. Not Chris Brown got shot. They tried to shoot Chris Brown, but Suge Knight ended up getting shot. Whatever was all there that night, he was breaking up a beef with them in the game in the back. So he fucked. So I had put Offset in touch with Katt to go ahead and help them out in their tricky situation. So yeah, he know me, and I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? And he's been cool though. He been cool. So I don't know. I just feel like,
maybe does she know that you and Offset like were cool or whatever, and maybe is that where it comes from, you think?
But I'm not one of the bitches that was planning on meeting up, linking, and fucking Offset. You know what I'm saying? He literally hit me trying to put him in touch with my nigga to help them out. You know what I'm saying? Because Katt does that. Everybody know that Katt got the bag. You know what I'm saying? When Katt got the bag, Katt had the bag, and he would definitely help people out. And I think he he gave them the bag to get their shit back going. And that's verified.
Yeah. So for a lot of people in general always be on you and just different things, you and Winnie Harlow had a situation too. Huh? Where Winnie came and said some wild shit.
You
know
pointed it out to me too, because I was on a good one that day. I
see it's on fire.
Tripping.
Did you ever make up with Winnie?
Definitely didn't.
Uh-huh.
Definitely didn't. I just felt like, for you for jump in or give a key in the situation, like, don't key about me, because then I'll come. And when I came, she was like, oh, no. She backtracked out the whole situation because I'm going to annihilate. Like, if you gonna try to clown on me and try to like do the like cool girl gang up.
Hazel had it though. I ain't gonna even. Hazel went wild.
Nuclear.
I'm sitting here looking at the thing, right? So I'm like, okay, Hazel's sitting there, she's about to clap back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, look at her, looking at the clap back, and I'm reading this shit. I'm like, okay, boom. And then I wrote Dalmatian. I read Dalmatian. I said, oh shit, Hazel, you weren't supposed to go that route. Like, god damn.
It took it too far.
What? That was hella tricky. I'm like, like, God. I was sitting there like,
but my thing is this, right?
I thought you were gonna take a little, like, step by step, baby steps. You don't want fucking jump to the Mount Everest.
I'm gonna go shut it down, and that's only because, like, if people can make fun of me for my appearances or things that I can't control. Couldn't control the nose I was born with, or I couldn't control the size of my shoulders or my body or whatever. And people are allowed to poke fun at those things at me. That means nothing is off limits.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I felt. Like, don't dish it if you can't take it.
When people make fun of your appearances, that hurts you?
It used to. Because now I'm so comfortable within myself. I have my own insecurities and things that I want to fix. But whatever you say to me, it's not true, because I promise to God, if you see me face to face, one-on-one, you're going to be like, damn, she look bomb. Like, damn, she's actually really pretty. Damn, I get it all the time. And it's like, yeah, you might think I might have looked a kind of way or whatever, but when you see me in real life, in real time, I promise you're not giving it up like that.
But so for your appearance, by people making fun of you, is that the reason why you went to get plastic surgery, you feel?
Originally, or like these recent ones?
Just to make you get plastic surgery, was it? What was the reason for it? Why you did that?
Well, the original BBL back then, that's because I want a fatter ass, and I think this interviewer for the Cut, I think it's like the New York. She interviewed me, and she asked me, was it to keep up with the love and hip hop kind of girl stigma? And I never thought about it like that, and I was like, maybe it is, because now I'm on TV and I'm with all these Barbie dolls who all have all this work, and I'm just a natural girl here. Like, maybe I need to up the ante because I am a TV star now. So maybe that pressure and trying to like look a certain way on camera probably was like my initial BBL and boob drop. The nose, I had no control. I really broke my nose and almost died in Dubai. Like, here, still have a scar to this day. That was something that I had no choice to do. I wanted to fix it after it was messed up.
Would you have done your nose anyways?
No. That was one thing when Katt had asked me, like, okay, you want to get plastic surgery? What you want to do? And I was like, I was thinking about my nose. Definitely want a breast lift and my booty. And he was like, okay, you could do the breast lift and you could do a BBL, but you can't touch your face. And Mona had also told me she didn't want me to touch my face either. Even though people were talking about my nose, she was like, don't be like Jennifer Grey, the girl from Dirty Dancing. Once she changed her nose, she never worked again, like, and I was like, okay, it was my thing. It was my characteristic. I feel like the world had such an evil eye on my nose and whatever is why they made me crash and broke it. And then I had to get a reconstructive and then another reconstructive nose job after that. Now, after having the baby, before having the baby, I told my husband, we're going to have a kid, we're going to have a baby. I'm letting you know right now, if my body don't snap back, I'm going to get a tummy tuck. Like, that was just beforehand. Pregnancy happened, tummy tuck offer came around. I was doing it. And that's not for anybody.
You had a horrible situation though, Hazel.
Definitely did.
I mean, for one, you need to leave fucking the surgeries alone.
Definitely. Oh, that was it.
Having bad fucking luck.
Yeah, it's not.
So let me just tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
My body's not liking it. It's not reacting well.
You keep on blowing yourself out. Like, you're fucking yourself up as far as all the surgeries go.
Absolutely.
Don't have any fucking more.
Definitely not.
I can definitely tell you that. But
I mean,
even when you had,
though.
But here's the thing though. Even after you have a baby, that comes with a baby. Like, you have to understand that.
Yeah.
So,
and it's hard though, because you see all these other girls, Tiana Taylor, they push out their kids, and it's
Tiana built different.
I mean, but I'm saying, like, the pressure of the snapback is what I feel like led me to the tummy tuck situation, because I'm like, I'm not snapping back. I'm still big. I didn't know how to love this new motherly body,
but it just I had 4 fucking kids.
But you was already tall, big, and thick. And Joyous made you skinny.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Joyous made you skinny.
Okay, you're right. But here's the problem, though, right? even with all of that, though, it just fucking some shit just happens. And Hazel, you don't, you're married.
Yeah.
Period. So
I didn't
you don't
even
have
want
to,
him looking at, younger girl, like, bigger booties, flatter stomachs.
Okay,
all that
no, baby. When you married me and I just gave you this baby,
right.
You're gonna be looking at this pussy. Period.
Right,
and that's the only one you're gonna fucking look at.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. No, hell no.
And he's had to let me know that, like, I don't give a fuck what size you are. He's like, stay this size, work out, get smaller. I don't care. Like, I love you regardless. But it's me having to love myself. I have to look in the mirror and say,
why? Look in the mirror.
Where I want to be.
Look in the mirror.
I still haven't got that yet. So I tried to go the easy route. The easy route led me to 2 bad situations. So I'm not a dummy. The next one could be my life. So of course I'm not doing it again. I don't care how many offers, the doctors, TV doctors, whoever comes to me and says they could do this, that, this, and that. It's not worth it to me no more because I've already failed at it twice. So I'm not going to, the third time is the charm. I'm good.
So right now, today, make sure you say, I will never get plastic surgery again.
I will never get plastic surgery again.
Yes.
Pero, but.
No, ain't no pero shit.
I will get like, face, like, if I want Botox or if I want fillers or if I want, a laser skin tightening treatment or something.
Yes.
I'll do that. I'll do beauty maintenance. But actually going under the knife is never going to happen again. Unless it was like I got pregnant, had a C-section, and had no choice. Other than that, the cosmetic part is done. It's done. It's done.
Yes.
It's done for me. It's done for Ava.
You have to really love
it's done for Ava.
Yeah, because you really have to, you're a mama, you really have to love yourself, period, Hazel. You have to look at your mirror and really understand that you're a bad bitch. You can't be listening to all these fucking clowns because half these hoes would love your life, honey.
Right.
Period. Like
That's
you have
real.
to really, really think about that.
Yeah.
And I it really be frustrating me and shit when I be seeing,
I know.
and I be like, well, damn.
You made me emotional.
No, I'm serious though. Cause it frustrates me a lot when I fucking see you and I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? And when you sent me, you sent me Dubai before everybody, for the fucking blogs and all that shit, and how much complications and shit, your mama crying and everything. I'm like, what the fuck is she thinking? You just had a fucking baby.
Right.
Like, that's your blessing.
Yeah.
Yourself, and you have to really realize that shit. This is real shit. Like, don't do that shit. That shit fucking annoys the fuck out of me.
I know.
And yeah, it makes me sad. Don't cry. I'm serious though. You my bitch, so I have to tell you the fucking truth. No,
that's real.
Though.
It's real. It's real. So I can respect that.
Yeah, because you are. You can give her some tissue. No, sorry. I don't even make you upset. But because for real, you really are my peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And most of these bitches will sit there and tell you other shit to be fake assholes. I'm not going to ever do it. I'm always going to keep it real with you, period.
100. Right.
So, like.
And I can appreciate that because it just means you love me. You love my family and you care.
Yeah.
So,
it literally, when you even went to Miami, I'm getting for them. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Tripping.
Yeah. It doesn't even make sense.
Trying to please.
But you can't. But you pleasing hoes who ain't putting no money in your fucking pocket.
Absolutely.
They're not the ones. These niggas ain't fucking you, so it don't matter. Right. Like, it doesn't matter. You can walk around here and be whatever. Period.
Self-love is hard.
Yeah, but you need to have it.
Yeah,
you need to have it.
I do, and I have such a good family. And I have a good husband. I love my daughter. So for
there's
me
no
to be,
so there's
for me
no
to
so
be
much
selfish and keep putting them through this. I would never do it again.
Yeah.
I had to talk everything. My husband's completely against it. He supported me. And it's just a vow that I have to make to them and myself because that next time could leave me not here. And then what's going to happen to Ava? So
yeah, but it's not then what's going to happen to Ava? Don't fucking do it no more.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm to the point of no more plastic surgery.
Good.
Yes.
Good. So, we have to, but I'm going to let you go on that one. Because though I just want to make sure I want you to thank you for being here because you are my motherfucking ace.
I know.
Period. This Hollywood shit is fake.
It's fake.
As fuck. And there's not that many real bitches.
People don't know that
with.
We actually really ride like on a different. It don't matter.
I don't sit here and deal with like a lot of fucking clown ass bitches, and for people who ever think that of you, that should be frustrating me because I'd be like, no, Hazel's real as fuck. You bitches are weirdos.
Right.
And I want you to understand that though. Like, I really care about your well-being. Like, and when you come to, like, that's why you're one of my first motherfuckers here.
No, and because it's you, that's why I'm here. Like, if Raquel need me, the way that we've rocked over 10 years from the first, I remember the first time meeting you when Brian McKinney had us link up at that club and you came walking down the street and it's like a pink or orange little dress.
I was working
You was cool as fuck. You like, she just moved here. She got a job over here. Da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, bet. And we just rocked. It has never been nothing. It's not that it's ever been anything, but it's never been nothing except for love and support. And whenever we needed each other, whatever, you're like, I want to go pull up and flex on my baby daddy because he got woo-woo. Boom, pull up. We're doing that.
The baby, I have more than one baby daddy, just for the record. Yeah, I was gonna say, no big deal or nothing, but you know, bitch,
it's just there. It's just there. It's showing up. It's showing up in times when your friends need you, and that's what we do.
Exactly,
and that's real.
So.
And it means a lot coming from you because people know you so real.
Yeah,
so for you to verify that, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it shit G, period. You know what I'm saying? And the gangsters, it's still international hood captain. The gangster car always good, baby.
Always. It's definitely certified.
What do you have going on right now?
I just launched my new podcast. I decided to get in the podcast realm, and it's called You've Been Hazed.
Ooh.
Yeah. Little whip on it. It's kind of me using some of my industry knowledge, some industry stories, giving y'all a little bit of back history. I feel like it speaks to me and who I really am a little bit more than what, I was portrayed at or, get portrayed at as on TV.
But all right, you're watching It's Tricky with me and Hazel-E.